Well guys, this is it, the season finale of the My Player save, and the league table looks as you see it there with 3 games to go. We are in the playoffs. So nervous. Throughout the course of this video you may see some alerts going off. That's because we are currently doing a charity stream. I record all my footage live on stream, and this stream is sponsored, or not sponsored, but a charity stream trying to raise funds for Gamers Outreach to raise funds to get video games into the hands of hospitalised children. If you'd like to get involved, there is a link in the description to a donation link. Obviously there's no pressure whatsoever, but to let you guys know that if you do see an alert pop up on stream, it's not a mistake or anything, or pop up in the video in the edited highlights, it's not a mistake or anything, it's purposefully there as we're trying to raise awareness for Gamers Outreach's message. So Fleetwood to start, who are below us in the table, followed by Derby, who are above us in the table and challenging for the title, are they? Or are they out of it? Very much so, challenging for the title. Then Plymouth on the final day, who are 11th and trying to get into the playoffs, which is where we currently reside. It's in our hands. If we get the results in the positive, then we can continue to crack forward into the playoffs for tomorrow's episode. But we do need to make sure that we get the positive results we need to get there. We're very nearly, so very nearly, in fact, we may even do it today, into the next tier of the personality points as well, where we'll get a +3 boost from a number of those various different areas. So it could all come together right at the perfect point at the end of the season. But only time will tell. Please do continue to drop the video a like if you're enjoying this My Player save. And of course, make sure you leave your continued feedback and comments down below so we can continue to go in the direction that you guys want me to. And of course, help with the YouTube algorithm. YouTube algorithm is, in fact, the reason why this save will be moving to the second channel on Chesnoid Plays after the end of this first season. It's not going to stop. Still going to be making the content. We're just moving channels to try and help the main save on this channel get the algorithm boost that it needs and deserves. Right, complete 3 passes in the opponent's half, boosted to 5. That's absolutely doable throughout the course of 90 minutes here at home against Fleetwood Town. It's Cambridge United and me in particular as a player trying to drag this team into the league above. And I tell you what, this could be the best solo run we've been on all season. But I've put it over the bar. Back to Wiradoo. Batty again. That's well wide, actually. Fleetwood's first clear chance on goal. Hasn't been blocked by a defender in front of it. And he certainly needs to improve his technique on his weak foot. But I can't throw too much shade because my left foot isn't great either, is it? We've certainly seen shots go nearer the corner flag so far this year from me on my left-hand side. So I can't get too boisterous with my criticism. Wickham against Derby is huge for the promotion battle with the automatic spots, and that goal is huge for the promotion with the playoff spots. We get the assist, played Adam May round the corner. I wasn't sure if he was onside, if I'm honest, when I played it. I prayed that it was borderline onside, which it was. We are in front against Fleetwood, and a win here would see us all but secure in the playoffs. Certainly the man in the middle played him on, and the keeper caught out at his near post by Adam May, who has let me down in recent episodes with his poor finishing, but this time around slammed home. Cambridge 1, Fleetwood 0. It's massive. Only his 11th or 12th goal of the season, 6th in 44 in League One, but he did bag some in the Carabao Cup earlier this year and in the Papa John's Trophy as well. Oh, how we needed that. We're in front. The promotion charge continues. Is Josh Vela out to Lane. One final chance before half-time, perhaps. Adam Rooney down the wing. Back to Lane again. The ball needs to come into the middle here for Fleetwood if they're to stand the chance of finding that equalising goal. And it does, but it's well saved by Will Mannion when it does. Corner for them, though. From the set piece, they could certainly challenge. A draw isn't the end of the world. Oh, my God, Wiradoo, what a header. Crashing off the corner of the bar and post. No equalising goal for Fleetwood, but they can't come much closer than that, can they? Brilliant finish from Adam May. Gives us a 1-0 lead at the break. We'll have a look and see what the other results are around the grounds at this stage. So, Bolton winning, Peterborough losing. That's one that's indifferent for us. Portsmouth drawing, which is good. Barnsley drawing for us, which is good as well. Plymouth drawing, which is good. Wycombe beating Derby, which is not great for Derby. Wycombe can't really close the gap on Derby before the end of the season, so ideally I would have preferred Derby to win that so that Wycombe drop points, we can catch them. Forest Green winning as well isn't great, but we're winning and we know that if we win all 3 of our games today, then we are in the playoffs, and not only that, headed into them in good form as well. 1-0 up at the break. I hope I can say that at the end of the game as well. Here's Mendes Gomez into Garner, and then Josh Failer out wide to Mendes Gomez again. Came close earlier, looking to sweat it across. Can I get to that? It says release the ball sooner. I leant for it. Must have hit an arm. Zeno's going off and Greg Taylor coming on. That is a rare showing for Greg Taylor in this save. Lane looks like he's going for goal here, and he is. And it was on target and worth a go, but Mannion equal to it. Can we flick that on with Adam May? I think that hit an arm again. It did, but it hit one of their arms, and we'll have the free kick. Just under half an hour left here. I'm not going to win that header. Oh, I did, somehow. It's dominated the man in the middle. Just under half an hour left, and still looking for a second to potentially kill the tie. It might come. It might come now. O'Neill but gets away from that challenge. Looks for Adam May down the line. I'll call for the cross. I'm in a great position. He'll find me. Yes, there it is! The early first-time shot. I'll go and celebrate with Adam May, who set me up. He's returned the favour. I set him up for the first. I set him up for the first. He set me up for the second. Lovely ball by Liam O'Neill into the channel to feed Adam May, who now comes across, and I can celebrate with him. And I wanted to get the first. See my guy, he's like, give it to me! And the first-time effort, just bending away from the keeper into the far side netting. That should seal victory for this afternoon, which might seal victory for our playoff hopes. But I don't know. I've been moved to left mid now as well. So a change in formation as I score my 24th goal in 44 games in League One this season. Still don't know if I'm the outright top goal scorer or if Malik Wilkes has still been bagging them for Sheffield Wednesday. We'll perhaps have a look at the end of this game. But it's going to be at the end of a game that hopefully we will be taking all 3 points from. Vela to Wiradu came very close for them earlier. That's over the bar from Earl. Fleetwood's finishing not quite where it needs to be. Forest Green have made it 2 against Shrewsbury as well, so they're putting up the pressure on those around them to try and get themselves into the playoffs. But Liam O'Neill could help us get a third here, looking for Nibs in the middle, and get a third we will. I wasn't involved in that at all, but what a head. 4! It's 4-0. I don't know where my guy went there. What a header from Harvey Nibs. The ball in was brilliant, but the header even better. Still got loads to do there, Nibsy. With a player around him, he could maybe try and chest it down and take the man on. He could go for a volley, but it is in the air. And to be fair, the ball has just looped over the keeper there, unexpectedly. And we have a third goal. Not only does it help with the points tally, but it helps with the goal difference as well. Massively important that we got the 3 points. And it wasn't a necessity for me to get a good goal-scoring tally as well, but we have done. I'm probably not going to be too long in changing position again, I don't think, because Sam Smith's come on for Liam O'Neill there. And now we have strikers in midfield on the left and centrally too, I think. I'm on the left, Nibsy at striker, Sam Smith at cam. O'Neill had been moved to cam. May and Digby, so Adam May's been dropped deeper then as Sam Smith comes on at cam. Nibsy up top, Brophy on one side, myself on the other. We're having a very, very good game as a team. Rooney round the side to try and claw one back for Fleetwood, but a clean sheet would be very much appreciated, and a clean sheet we shall get. Adam May with the first, myself with an assist, me with a second, Adam May with the assist, and then Harvey Nibs adding a third off the bench. Well, a perfect start, really. Couldn't have asked for more, apart from maybe a reflective match rating. A goal and an assist, but only a 7.3. There is a patch on the way sooner rather than later on console. We're 256 points away from being in Tier 2. So at the end of the episode, we will surely have reached that. We'll train, shall we? We'll make sure we're in the starting lineup for the next game, because we certainly deserve to be after a goal and an assist. Up next for us, is title chasing Derby County. Here we are then away from home at Pride Park against Derby County, who are officially already promoted with 2 games to go. I'll go for the goal outside, but I don't score goals outside the box, do I? They are already promoted. 3 points behind Sheffield Wednesday, although Wednesday have a game in hand as well. So potentially up to 6 points behind Sheffield Wednesday with 2 games to go. So if they don't win this, then they're definitely finishing second, Derby County. But if they do win this, then they can still potentially win the title. But they're already up. Derby County are back to the Championship next season. That's advantage our way, is it? Indeed it is. Derby County already back to the Championship next season, regardless of what happens here. We are close to being confirmed as in the playoffs, but we still need to make sure that we get results in our games to ensure that is definitively the case. I'll look for Adam May here. I found him well. He can't, unfortunately, get past the man, but it will fall. Who's foul? I have no idea who that's in favour of. Them, apparently. Okay, fair enough. I have no idea who fouled who there. 0-0 after 9 minutes. Derby already up. We know that if we win, we're probably guaranteed the playoffs. But we still have 2 games to go, including this one. Aduro inside to Sibley. And out to Mendes-Lang. Back to Aduro again. And Sibley. And Mendes-Lang. And Sibley. And Mendes-Lang. Derby having a lot of possession and doing a lot of the attacking here. Hasn't been a shot on goal yet, though, in the 25 minutes played so far. So whilst they do look dangerous, they haven't actually followed through with that danger yet. Although, that was a very good worked move that, thankfully, the keeper saved. And also, thankfully, there was a defender on hand to clear the ball when it dropped again as well. I'm going to need support here. I do have players arriving. I'll tuck this back looking for one of them. It's Liam O'Neill. It's going to break free for a Derby man, though. Oh, but they've given it away. Nibsy to me. May is there. Could come back to me. Digby, I'll tell him to shoot. Digby! Couldn't have come much closer. Really not far from that top left-hand corner, but it just swerved away from the target. I'll call for this through the air from Willow, and I'll try and bring it down. I've done well to do so. And, well, they've given us a free kick, but I was away there, and that's slightly frustrating. They'll regain their defensive shape here, Derby, and I won't have the chance to actually try and punish them down the wing for that. And now, actually, they'll have the opportunity to maybe punish us. This could be controversial. Barkhausen down the wing, 5 minutes to go till half-time, and they might take the lead into Hourihan, and he has the options inside and on the edge of the box. Louis Sibley to Aduro. Where does he go? Digby's tackled him. There is no controversy other than we could have scored, and the referee denied us the chance to score, but it hasn't cost us a goal at the other end. Brophy will find me, though, and we still could score here. I have the support inside. Digby's there again. Adam May's onside. And that's what I mean about Adam May letting us down with his finishing recently. He may have scored a good goal in the last game, but that one-on-one here, he's kicked this straight at the keeper. That, from there, is inexplicable. He's got to do better. Has to do better. If it goes in, then we're in such a good position to get into the playoffs. That's coming my way. I'm not quite going to get there. Can Okadina get there? He has. His header cannons off the bar. Can Adam May win the follow-up header? Yes, he can. I think the keeper saved it and tipped it round the corner. So close again to a goal for Cambridge United, but not yet. But maybe now. But not yet. Still perhaps. Dink it. Dinked. Oh, cleared by a defender. Brophy. Digby. From distance, it's going to bobble free for a Derby man. Eventually, 0-0 at the break. May to meet. Beginning of the second half. Very, very small contingent of away fans gathered there behind this goal now for this second half. Brophy's with a good touch there. And the ball back is decent too. Adam May has Digby there. Digger! And Nang with a brilliant save. He's keeping Derby in it here now. We were putting together some really good moves. It's a top stop. Myself and Ivan Ibs were both waiting to try and potentially turn that home. That's over me, but Digby could be up here. It's going to fall to Adam May. Is that? It is indeed. Fancy, but it worked. Adam May again. Back to Brophy. Into the middle. Digby. Oh, tried to volley it. Digby's won that header, though. We'll keep the move alive. Brophy. Is he going to beat his man? Yes, but not take the ball with him, unfortunately. Still, actually, we look the more likely to score the next goal, or the first goal in this game, the next goal of the episode. That said, here comes the Derby County counter-attack, and James Collins with the ball over the top, and Barkhausen's in behind, and his header draws a scrambling save from Will Mannion. Why he's headed that, I don't know. Nibs off for Shiloh Tracy, presumably, or Sam Smith. It's Sam Smith. I see the number 10 there in front of me. They're going to take this corner short. Are there? They are, and Smithy will be out to try and close it down. Here's Nuhu. Into the middle. It's blocked by Williams. It'll fall free. It's blocked by Williams. It'll fall free. And it's saved by Mannion again. Tipped around the corner, but thankfully we get a free kick. Well, either side could score here. But with the way that both keepers are playing so far, it looks more likely to end up at 0-0, despite however many chances either team creates. Out wide to Lundqvist. A goal for Forest Green against Sheffield Wednesday, which is instrumental for both of the teams on display here. Sheffield Wednesday losing keeps Derby County's promotion, well, Derby County's title, should I say, hopes alive. Forest Green winning makes our playoff hopes slightly slimmer, although they are already in a strong position. But if Derby don't get the win here, then it's still not as bad as it could potentially be for Wednesday. They still have 2 games to play after this, and Derby only have the one. Sibley from distance, cannons off Zeno. But if Derby can win this, then that will bring them right into consideration for the league title. They're already promoted, as we said at the beginning. But if you're going to go up, you want to go up as champions rather than runners-up if you can. And Derby have the opportunity to do that here. And also they have the opportunity to make it more difficult for us to potentially finish in the playoffs. I've been at risk of being subbed out for a while now. Oh, and they'll be really disappointed with McGoldrick's attempted finish there. That was particularly poor. Just scooped towards goal with no real threat to it. A simple save for the goalkeeper. I'll look for Shiloh Tracy inside here. We could kill Derby County's hopes of winning the title if we can get a goal here. Williams has Sam Smith with him. Oh my God, bar and post. Can you believe it? Won by Liam O'Neill in the midfield. Sam Smith couldn't come closer, could he? Bar and post. Insane. So close. He's done well to even get the shot past the defender. And wow. Did the keeper get a touch on it? He did. What an unbelievable save. Anang is insane. I don't know what he's rated at, but my God, some of the saves he's made in this fixture so far. Particularly that one. Channeling his inner Kepa Arrizabalaga, judging by the Aston Villa game for Chelsea at the weekend. Inspired performance from their goalkeeper. O'Neill could perhaps look for me here. Digby has options. May has options too. He's found Digby. Digby has Shiloh. Shiloh with a lovely ball roll gets the ball into the box. Digby could go for goal. A little back heel to Shiloh again. I'm trying to keep myself on side here. Adam May looks for me. To Smith again, who's on. Yes! 93rd minute winner at Pride Park for the away side. Derby County will not win the title this season. And we surely now are in the playoffs this year with a chance of promotion to the Championship for Cambridge United. I desperately want to stay at this club, but only will if we go up. And even if we finish in the playoffs, we've still got 3 more games to assure promotion. But 3 more games we may well have with the last kick of the game. Sam Smith, who was denied a glorious winner by Anang's unbelievable save, does get that winner nonetheless. Try and try again. We did, and succeed we have. We win, and we pray. We pray that results have gone our way. Dropped to the subs bench again. I need just 48 points to be tier 2. So by the end of the league season, with regards the regular 46 matches, we will get +3 boosts from our personality points. We've got a long way to go to get the +5 boosts, certainly. But, in fact, I might even get it here with personality points. We're gaining experience. Maverick, we get 15 there, so actually we're not there, but we are even closer. I need 33 personality points to get a +3 boost and everything that you see there that's +1. We've been at this level, Maverick, Heartbeat and Virtuoso, 4, 4 and 2 for the majority of the season. We are a well-rounded professional footballer. And with the standings, is it assured? No. Because Barnsley have a game in hand. All we need, I think, is a point. Although, no, because Barnsley could get to... Yeah, all we need is a point because Wickham are already played their match day 46. So Wickham can't go above us. Barnsley can. I think we're there. I think because Wickham have already played their match day 46, the lowest we could finish is 6th. Forest Green could go above us. Barnsley could go above us, but nobody else can. We are playoffs. We are in the playoffs. Now it's just a case of who do we play? Who do we face in the playoffs? The final game of the season is inexplicably so far away. And other sides have played their 46th game as well now. The Barnsley still got 2 to play at this stage. Nobody else has played then. We're halfway through May now. We're in the playoffs. But it's a case of where in the playoffs do we finish and can we get a favourable finishing position to give us a draw against the side that we stand a better chance of beating. Wickham, we have already beaten this season. Barnsley battered us. Forest Green battered us. Bolton, I think, beat me too. I don't know who I'd rather face. Because Wickham, whilst yes, we beat them, we don't do that all the time. Honestly, ultimately, it doesn't matter. We will have to beat 2 of the potential 3 anyway. So we'll just be confident enough to say we'll beat anyone. Hopefully Plymouth are included in that as well. 3 passes in the opponent's half is pretty straightforward. We'll get that. We can, if we win, potentially go 3rd, I think, above Bolton. I'm not sure what the goal difference looks like. But we were only 3 points behind Bolton, who had played their 46th match. I believe last time we played Plymouth, we got beaten. So, yeah, because Comas scored, didn't he? And Ryan Hardy got one as well. Or that might have been the Cup, was it? I can't remember. History doesn't shine on us well in games against Plymouth, though. Be that in the virtual or real world. But you never know. Oh, I thought Nimsy might have played me through. Barnsley are winning against Sheffield Wednesday, which is to have massive ramifications for the title still. Derby needs Sheffield Wednesday to lose both of their remaining games so that Derby can win their final game and finish top of the table. But only with Wednesday losing both of their remaining games can they do that. And then Comas, Hardy had the option around the corner, couldn't use it. Comas finds him anyway. Danny Mayer as much as we may complain against Adam May, who's in frame, about not scoring gilt-edged opportunities, Plymouth may well do the same to Danny Mayer there. He has to bury that. He just has to. Mayer forces another corner. You can't not finish a chance like that. It's got to be tucked away into a bottom corner. Danny Mayer takes the set piece second time around. Comas back here to Azaz. Tried to get there, couldn't. Gillespie puts that in the stand, or perhaps even over it. Plymouth not good enough with the chances they have created, which have been good enough to score goals. But they haven't. Barley Mumba down the line. Cross back to Comas. Into the middle. Azaz. Hardy! Finally the breakthrough for Plymouth. We know we're guaranteed a playoff spot. But you don't want to go into the playoffs on the back of a defeat. You want to keep morale high. Morale would be high if we come from behind here against Plymouth. That was a nasty challenge. Ryan Hardy's 17th goal of the season, so no surprise that he's the man to grab the goal to give them the lead. And Comas again. Good block. I'll try and get back. I keep forgetting that I'm now on a left mid, not a striker, so I do need to get back and defend if I can. But it's 2-0 Plymouth. Ball squared across to Robert Ibanez, and that is game done and dusted. We will head into the playoffs on the back of a defeat. Man free at the back post. Williams tucked in to try and deal with the man in the middle. And to be fair, brilliant control on the finish. That's 2-0. I'm now coming off for Harrison Dunk on the left-hand side of midfield. We will watch the rest of the match, but I don't think there's going to be anything to bring to you other than perhaps a third Plymouth goal. And the whistle sounds. That's going to be game. A 2-0 defeat is how we head into the playoffs. Boos around the ground. I think that's perhaps uncalled for. But still, not an amazing performance for us at home on the final day. 38% possession, 2 shots and a 5.7 rating. Sheffield Wednesday really are trying their hardest to throw away this league title, though. I will still put myself into the starting lineup moving forward. But I believe now we might be into Tier 2. And indeed we are. We have 10,036 personality points, so I am now getting a +3 for penalties, free kick accuracy, dribbling, ball control, positioning, reactions, vision, volley, stamina and composure. And it hasn't actually affected my overall at all, which is pleasing actually. So activity-wise, low match performance. Yep, I agree. I'll commit to improving though. I do have a couple more. Obviously, the request to wage is still there, but we're not going up. We've not gone up to 74 rated yet. The summer break one is intriguing. It's available in 2 days' time, but we're not going on a summer break because we've got the playoffs to play. I'm going to try and get myself back in the starting lineup for the next episode tomorrow, where of course we will now play those playoffs. The question we don't yet know is, who are we going to face? And I'll leave that as a mystery for you guys to find out in tomorrow's episode. So that will do us for now. For today, thank you very much for watching. Do join me tomorrow for the League One playoffs in the My Player. I made a weird fart sound with my hands, apparently. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't miss it tomorrow. The season continues. I'll see you then.